Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Meesh and Jay. I'm Meesh. To the left of me is my bro, Jay.
What up?
Look, if you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are true here, you already know what to do. Get your smokes, get your drinks, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Your ass should already be
Subscribed.
subscribed. All right, y'all. Look. We need 500 subs. We in here with Trending Topics channel. If you don't like a topic today, you'll like a topic tomorrow. We bringing you all the trending topics as they come. Mm-hmm. So stick with us, chill with us, okay? We here, we back and we black.
Back and we black.
That's right, and we real black, and it's hot. Hot and black. Yeah. What's up, bro? What's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. So, you know, my job, right? I'm part of management. You know, I'm management. Yeah, you know what I mean?
You a dictator.
I ain't gonna say dictate because I don't like. I'm not a micromanager.
Yeah, you ain't like that.
I ain't like that.
And I know that's how I would be if I would.
And why is that? All I want people to do, and I know people do a lot of jobs. You get hired to do a job. Mm-hmm. You want the job, but when you get the job, just do your job.
That's it.
It's not hard.
It's easy. And it make your life easier when they just do their damn job.
That's it.
I get it.
But we got some people just don't want to do their job. And I'm telling them, look, if you don't want to do your job, go find another job. Go.
If you don't like
don't be pouting and fussing and pointing fingers.
Right.
That's it, especially if a job easy.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress because I wasn't even on that. I wanted to say, so my job consists of, and I hire people, I interview, right? Man, interviewed this one cat, man. And it's amazing, like, how people really need jobs, man. Mm-hmm. So the interview went well with him. And the project manager and me, we was interviewing him. And, of course, it came down to me.
Yeah.
And man, when I tell you, I'm sitting across, we had a table like this, and he's sitting on this side, and me and the project manager, we on the other side. Yeah. And the project manager's like, I think he might be a good fit, but, it's up to you, Jade, last word, it's your call.
Giving you the decision.
And my man looked at me, and I looked at him, and I was petty too, man. I should have did that. My man did like this. And he just stared at me, like praying. And I look at his resume after we'd have talked all that long time.
Right, and you finally looked at it.
And I'm being a Bama. Yeah. I'm like looking at him, then I'm like, so what about this here? Can you explain a little bit better about? But in the back of my mind, I'm already thinking I'm going to hire the guy.
Yeah, you think you're going to get him.
But I'm pressing him.
Yeah, you want to see if he can
like this.
Give you a little more.
Man. So all I say is he answered the questions well.
Okay.
He handled my pressure well.
Okay.
And, once I said, I think you're a good fit for the job. Resume's tight and everything. You answered the questions well, blah, 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 blah. And I said, yeah, congratulations. I think we'll bring you on board. He said, yes. Yes.
He was
and you know what? For the first time, because I play hard.
Yeah.
That shit melted my heart.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you felt like you did something
I did something. You know what I mean? All day long, I just thought about it. And I told my assistant about it. And I was just like, dude, I think I helped somebody. Yeah. Because I talked to the guy. So he couldn't get in the building, so we decided to do it at the mall or whatever. Because it was really my fault. Yeah. Because I got to get him visitation. I put it in for the wrong day. He couldn't get in. It was my fault, so we did it somewhere else. So as we and him was walking, we was talking. Okay. Just life. I'm just filling him out. Yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, I need." Because first of all, I was trying to contact him and I couldn't, and his phone just wasn't working. And I was like, "My guy." Yeah. Your phone ain't working. What's up with that? What's going on? Yeah. He's like, man, if I get a job, my phone will be back on. Hey. And I was just like,
I felt that. That was me back in the day.
My G, you done in like that? Like,
No, yeah.
But I was impressed because he didn't have a phone, but he made it happen that he answered calls, got to the emails, got everything, and still made it on time. He was waiting.
No excuses.
No excuses. Then, so I had to have two people. Then the second guy. Now this is not, I'm trying to make this brief. This is why when they say it's a small world and you got to watch how you treat people, definitely you don't know who's what, who know who what.
Right.
So this other guy comes and it was like a couple days later, I interviewed him.
Okay.
He made it in the building. We sat down and, I did the managerial spiel, went over his resume, asked him a bunch of questions, the whole interview thing, right?
Yeah.
So after the interview was over, and I really ain't say, I told him, I said, man, you know what, man, I really like you, man. I think I'm going to bring you, and this is like, my project manager wasn't even there.
Yeah, okay.
But he sent another guy, but he wasn't really into me, and it was just me. And I was like, I really like it. I was wondering why he was trying to leave where he was leaving from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why you want to leave that job to come here? But okay, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I said, I said, I think I'm gonna bring you on board. I think you might be a good fit. I think both of y'all. And I was just talking to him. Mm-hmm. So I said, so one last question. I said, what do you do in your spare time? Right? Mm-hmm. And the reason why I asked that, because most people, you hire them, they got a lot going on the outside, right? Mm-hmm. Could be good or bad.
Yeah.
Will your outside foolishness or whatever you got going, and some stuff may not be foolishness. It may that you got soccer, you a soccer coach, you doing all this.
Absolutely.
And you may not, you calling in a lot. Yeah. You calling in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You taking care of grandma,
right.
or whatever.
Different things.
You can't be at work
Yeah.
as much as you know what I mean, or you taking a bunch of leave.
Yeah, because you're just not going to be available with what's going on in your life.
So I really wasn't trying to be in his business. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to get at least a grip on who is he.
Yeah.
And do he got a lot going on? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Not saying that was going to be I don't want you because you got, you know what I mean? I just wanted to see. But anyway, I said, hey man, so this last thing, what you got, what do you do in your spare time? You got any hobbies or anything? He was like, yeah, I bowl. And I said, you bowl? I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, but I just got into bowling like a year or so ago. Mm-hmm. He said, I really like it, man. And I was like, okay. I said, that's funny because I bowl too. He said, oh yeah? I said, where you bowl at? He said, sometimes I bowl Crofton, sometimes, and another night I bowl at Capitol Plaza. I said, yeah, I bowl Capitol Plaza too. I said, but I bowl on Monday night. I said, what night do you bowl? He said, oh, Friday, but it's one of those things. I said, yeah. I said, Friday Night Fellowship ain't really, it's not. Yeah. It's a real league, but it's not sanctioned.
Okay.
And this is like one of them fun joints on Friday night at Capitol Plaza. So I said, oh man. I said, I ain't know that. I said, I ain't never seen you around or whatever. He said, yeah. He said, my girlfriend got me into bowling. She bowls. She's better. She really good. Mm-hmm. I said, oh yeah. I said, what's your girlfriend name? And he told me the name. I said, I think I know her. He said, yeah. He said, I'm gonna show you a picture. And in front of the picture, I said, oh, that's so and so. I said, man, we go way back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said, that's my girl. Oh. I said, I didn't know y'all was, you know what I mean? Yeah, uh-huh. He said, yeah. I said, I might have seen you before in the alley. Mm-hmm. So I needless to say, me and his old lady got a great relationship, but I never knew him.
Yeah, you never knew who he was.
But I'm saying, I could have been one of them dudes that we didn't have a relationship, but we got into it.
Yeah.
Or, talk trash to him.
Yeah.
We
you don't know how you're connected.
Yeah, because there's some people in the alley, I ain't going to lie, I don't rock with. You know what I mean? Some people I don't beef or nothing like that. I just don't rock with them.
Rock with them like
and it's just like, it could be awkward. Mm-hmm. So I hired this person, and what I'm saying is you got to watch how you treat people.
Facts.
Because you never know who going to connect to who. Yeah. And now, man, I hired him. Not because I know I hired him because of other things. I just wanted to ask him that. Just so happened to know him. I said, okay, well, I had to bring him on because if I didn't, guess what?
And would look,
he would have been like, yeah, Jay
he knew you. He ain't hired me.
And then she know I'm at the alley bowling. She's showing up like, why you ain't hired? You ain't hired my man. Then it been,
you fucking up the bills in the house. You know what I'm saying? What's good? good. No, I get
But that was personally my last 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
With that, but I hired both of them. I'm happy. You know what I mean? Things
that
happen.
ought to be fun, man.
Yeah, man.
I ain't never been a manager before, so I don't know, but that ought to be fun having to pick and go through people.
Yeah, I had like,
had that.
You know what's crazy about it? I had like 8 to 10 resumes. Then I had people that work in my building. Hey, can you hook my son up? I got my man. And I said, just give me the resume, man. And they think I'm just because we cool.
That you supposed to just hire them automatically.
Like, come on now, because I'm already looking at you like,
right.
You ain't, you don't do what you do. Now I'm talking about people, not really people that work with me. Some people that work with me there's people in the building,
right?
That think because they know me, I'm supposed to just get their people a job.
Facts.
It don't work like that. And I'm being fair.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a process.
It is. It definitely is.
And you can't be weak.
No.
You know what I mean?
You really gotta stand your ground in
situations. I tell them like this. Look, it's a process, and I'm being fair. I'm looking at these joints, and of course, sometimes it's who you know, but I'm looking at it's who you know, and then I'm looking at you like, all right, wait a minute, if you like this, then what is your people's like?
Facts.
You know what I mean? So you gotta make sure you do your job, and people's always watching you. It's eyes always watching you.
That's right.
At a job, so you don't know who watching.
You don't know who watching. You knowing what you're doing, whatever. I get that. Okay.
But anyway, that's it for me, man.
Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Well, we gonna jump into these topics. Okay. I've been good. I just been hot. Back to my workouts. Trying not to drink so much. That's it for me. That's why I'm good. So I'm ready to jump in. So look, y'all. Please sub right now. Like I said, sorry I should have told y'all in the beginning, but fast forward if you just trying to get to the topic. But we a podcast, so if you want to, listen in, get to know us, get to know Jay.
That's right.
Definitely be the one that had the most shit to talk about for in the beginning. Please.
I do it because I know y'all want to relate. It's all
right,
about
relatable,
relating.
right?
I know y'all been through some of this.
Facts. Just sit in and whatever. If not, fast forward to the topic.
That's right.
So, but we here. We about to get into it. It's been a lot with the Paris Olympics. I know the Olympics is going on right now.
I love the Olympics.
Bro is watching it.
Love it.
So
it's on right now.
Me, I ain't watch it, but I've been like tuning into some of the news that's been floating around because y'all know there's an algorithm, right? So the news has been floating around my YouTube and my Instagram on what's been popping lately with the Olympics. But I want Jay to start with the positive stuff, whatever he know, whatever. So, and then I'll get into what the outrage has been.
Yep.
Okay.
Real quick, we all know. Okay, the U.S. basketball team just beat South Sudan. Of course, we all know what happened in the prelims that they, U.S. won by 1 point, so it was a big whoopla about that.
Yeah.
But everybody should know. Look, that wasn't the real thing.
No.
They taking it easy. So they just smacked South Sudan around just now. Simone Biles and her team won gold last night.
Perfect. Good. Congratulations.
One goal last night. It's a lot of things happening. Yeah. Now the U.S. is down in gold medals right now.
Okay.
But we have the most overall medals right now.
Oh, yeah. I heard that.
Yeah, we got the most overall medals. But usually when the Olympics start, we always don't have a lot of gold medals because a lot of the things like archery, they got skateboarding. A lot of those things we just not gonna win gold at.
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean?
Yeah, it's certain things that's not important.
It's not important to the U.S.
No.
But next week when track gonna come. That's probably gonna be gold.
Oh, facts.
USA basketball team, men's gonna be gold.
Absolutely.
The women's gonna be gold. You get what I'm saying? The swimmers gonna be gold.
Yeah.
Biles and them already got theirs.
We winning much more.
Yeah. So when that stuff start happening, we're gonna start getting up on the gold.
Yeah.
But we're doing real good. I'm proud of a lot of our U.S. athletes. You know what I mean? We in Paris showing up.
That's
Snoop
right.
Dogg.
Snoop was there.
And then got his own pin. Yeah, he's like what you want? Like an ambassador of U.S. Olympics.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he got his own. The only one. I think he the only one that got Olympic pin. A pin that you it's him blowing smoke, blowing the rings, and it got rings like that.
Wow, just the like the colorful ones?
Like how the Olympic rings are.
Yeah, but he
they
blow
got
the smoke out
with the rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Figured that.
And he's everywhere.
That's expected.
Yeah, he's everywhere. And I'm trying to be like, okay, I fuck with that, but I'm like, damn, how they made you the ambassador of all people?
He pretty much, he like a mascot at this point.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And Serena's been there. It's been a lot of Flavor Flav has been there.
Flavor Flav?
You know why? Because he's sponsoring the water polo team, the ladies water polo team. He said they were struggling with money and struggling doing stuff because they didn't get enough money, so they were taking on 2 or 3 jobs, and they got kids, and it was hard for them. So he like, hey, I'm gonna sponsor y'all. I like water polo.
He like water polo.
And he started putting that money into him, so he there rooting them on. And
I
all
heard
that.
he's been doing that a lot lately too. You know, doing some investing, some sponsoring and things like that. So yeah, that's the move.
Yeah,
I like that.
And one last thing, Jay is now a rugby fan.
Oh, you loving rugby?
Man, the women's rugby. Not the men's. The women's, man, there's some tough women. You ever seen rugby?
I've seen it played. Yeah, I've seen how it's played.
Man, them women are rough and they be getting it. I said, I got to start watching that.
Yeah.
Women's rugby, y'all.
Okay. Anybody who watch rugby. Now, I know they play rugby in like a lot of them high pollute schools. You know what I'm saying? They do it. You know, in no damn schools in PG County, they ain't got no dead. Well, they might have a rugby here and there. But
I'm sure they got. It's here and there. Not at no public school. Not at our joint.
No.
First of all. I think our girls in PG County too pressy to play some rugby. They ain't getting out there tackling nothing.
Hell no. Hell no.
They ain't tackling nothing.
But I've learned. Like you ain't never learned in school how to play it. I think I've learned how to play it in school. No. It's just.
Oh, you learned in school?
Yeah, I learned.
Oh no, they ain't teach that stuff in
yeah, but I've never actually watched a game of it. You know, like only just in, but I've learned it. Yeah, so.
Rugby, a hell of a sport.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah, but tennis is moving on, so we got another week and a half of it, and let's go USA, goddaggit.
Okay, they don't got pickleball on that joint.
Not yet, but they talking about it.
I'm sure
they talk. I'm sure because they got ping pong. Ping pong there and tennis is there.
Yeah, then
pickleball probably gonna be because the 2028 Olympics is gonna be in Cali, in Los Angeles. It's gonna be here in the U.S. So pickleball gonna be right there, and I'm already mad they ain't got bowling as an Olympic sport.
Oh yeah, I know. Right,
bowling should be in there.
Be a sport.
I don't know what kind of time they on. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, definitely weird.
Bowling's definitely a thing people do. Okay? I mean, a lot actually. It's way more popular than people like to imagine.
Right.
More popular than rugby. Just saying. Well, maybe in our parts. Let me not say that. I don't know who come around the video and be like, no, we see rugby all the time. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, they don't play rugby.
We don't see it all the time. Okay. Okay. So those are the positive things about the Olympics. Jay's been watching, so he could tell you. Me, of course, I have not been really tuning in or whatever like that, but I've been kind of tuning into some of the stuff that's been popping up. So some of the outrage, there's been some outrage. I don't know if you guys have seen the opening ceremony. Basically, a lot of people were like way surprised about the opening ceremony. They're saying that the opening ceremony kind of mirrors the Last Supper. The Last Supper, of course, that Jesus is in. And they saying that it mirrors that. And they had a bunch of drag queens in it. And a lot of people were like pretty offended by that.
I missed that one.
I've
been watching most of the day. Yeah, I mean, and probably when I was coming home from work. No, it was nighttime.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed it, but I missed it.
Right. So it was, I mean...
Jesus Christ, they couldn't find nothing else to talk about.
People speaking on it. I mean, I guess because, online, people speak more so about a lot of the outrage. Man, the things
people
that they dislike.
Find stuff to talk about and dislike. That opening ceremony was about 10 hours long. You talking about out of 10 hours, you picked that out of that? And that probably was only like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And to be outraged about?
Well,
it was raining like a motherfucker.
So here's somebody named Marian Madakau. I'm sorry if I butcher his name, but he's a French politician, and he said the performance represented a provocative minority. So he said, to all the Christians of the world who are watching Paris 2024 ceremony and felt insulted by this drag queen parody of the Last Supper, know that it is not French that is speaking, but a left-wing minority ready for any provocation. Not in my name.
Left-wing minority.
Left-wing. So meaning left-wing would be Democratic or whatever. So and then Somebody else said something too. Hold
on. Man, trash. That's what I got to say about it.
And then Speaker Mike Johnson, he said, last night's mockery of the Last Supper was shocking and insulting to Christian people around the world who watched the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games. The war on our faith and traditional values knows no bounds today, but we know that truth and virtue will always prevail. The light shines in darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. A lot of people feel like Christians should have been a little bit more outraged in regards to them mocking Jesus and the Last Supper and all of that. And you know how sensitive people are about religion, bro? That's, so, I mean, look, I ain't see it, but I saw that they did it and how I feel like people know when they put stuff out there how it's going to hit people. They know how it's going to hit people. Even if they felt like, oh, it just don't matter. Why their mindset, why it got to be drag queens?
Who cares? See, they
say Christians care. Christians supposed to.
How they know? You can't speak for every Christian. You can't speak for all Christians. In the world, you know how many Christians there? You can't speak for them all.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
And what they're doing is they're taking the spotlight and taking the shine away from what the whole point of it's supposed to be the athletes and the Olympics and winning gold and bringing the countries together.
Right. It's supposed to be positive.
You already got the fucking Israel and all them. They got security to make sure nothing jump off. That's more important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But okay, that part. But we also, at the end of the day, there's also always a flip side. There's always an agenda involved with these things. Doing something. They don't put them on the TV for nothing without promoting an agenda. So their mindset is there's an agenda behind it. That's what their mindset is. I'm not saying it is. I know the person came out and they apologized and said, look, we didn't mean to mock Christianity, because they don't mock Islam. They don't mock Hinduism. They don't mock.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't see it either. So all of them were sitting at a table so hold on. All right. Maybe I'm ignorant. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I am. I ain't gonna lie. I'm from the hood. I'm sorry. I'm unapologetically ghetto. It wasn't a mockery during the BET Awards when Jay-Z and them and DJ Khaled and all of them was doing the same thing when they was rapping.
No, you know what?
Ain't nobody saying nothing.
No, some people did say something about it.
Oh my God, it ain't making no mockery. It wasn't no big deal. We ain't talking about it.
Some people did say something about it, but that's different because guess what? It's the BET or Hip Hop Awards, and it only stays within the Black community. Now, when it reaches the Wahite community, this is when the issue starts coming into play. When now we having somebody named Barbara Butch
hold on, but
play
it's different.
Jesus in the Last Supper. See, because it's a sensitive subject when it comes to religion. Because yet again, I think people's point is they only like to mock Christianity, but they never are mocking Hinduism, Buddhism, Muslims. They don't mock any of those. They choose to mock Christianity and Jesus and, the things of God and inject that in ceremonies. And, that's just people's perspective on the whole thing. Believe me. Then I saw Stephen A. Smith speak about it. Like I said, I'll let you, hear a little bit of that. I saw several YouTubers speak on it. My thoughts is I didn't see it, so I couldn't have an outrage. I just found out about it. But what I can say is I do find it funny that nobody else's religion gets mocked but ours. And that is the truth. So I think a lot of people are kind of within their rights to say like, hey, when are we going to stand up for what we believe in and say this is disrespectful or this ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't, this probably ain't right. Let's just stop that there with that. Why do we have to?
I would have never noticed. Stuff? I could have been sitting here watching that thing and that thing was on there and I probably would have never even gave it a thought. I probably just watched it like, okay.
Yeah.
And then got on my phone.
Yeah. And I'm sure that was I'm sure that was most people. I'm sure that was most people. Yet again, because I didn't watch it, I didn't know. I'm searching online and so I said, oh, let me look up and see what's going on with the Olympics. Boom. All of that.
That's what you got? God damn.
Barbara Bush. What the girl was named? Barbara Butch. Okay, Barbara Butch. And she is the Jesus. And they talk about, and Stephen A. Smith talk about how it's an outrage. Andrew Tate. It's an outrage. What's her name? What's her name said it was an outrage too. It was Trump said it was disgusting. Who else said it was disgusting? A lot of people spoke on it and was like, oh, what's her name? you know people don't like, what's her name, Owens. Candace, so she definitely had something to say about it.
And I'm listening to the people that you saying.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Come on now.
Well, that's because that's what they're about, though. If they're Republican, they're Christian. They're more than likely more.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but still, all of them just loudmouths and they just like keep shit going. That's their job. That's how they get paid. Yeah. Keep shit going. They got to find something to talk about.
Yeah,
man,
that's true. But that's the news for that. And okay, and so the other news was. There was a little bit of an outrage, but it was a little bit of confusion for me because I was wondering, like, when they were talking about trans boxers, they were saying that there was male boxers fighting in this year's Olympics and beating up on women, right? And while this is semi-true, no trans boxers, from what I saw, was in this Olympics fighting a female. But some have been cleared to fight, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Lin Ji-yu, I know there's one that I found. What was her name? She was it's a he. It's a he because they would find that disrespectful if I didn't say he. But his name. Sorry, y'all. I'm not used to it, y'all. Please forgive me if y'all trans watching this or whatever. But they just basically say they have XY chromosome. I think I forgot the name of the person, but they transitioned from female to male, but still is competing in women's boxing. So therefore, they're pumped up with all this testosterone and fighting women. Like, what do you feel about that? Just in general, what do we feel about them allowing transgender individuals just regardless fighting in sports with the opposite sex?
No, it should not happen.
Shouldn't even be going on.
No.
Period. I agree. And then not that I'm against transgender folk. I'm not. I just feel like
I don't got nothing to do with that. Yeah. You shouldn't be.
It just
because any time that you use stuff to change yourself and you still two different people.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Even if you take a drug test and you taking a bit of steroid or PhD, you're disqualified.
Facts.
So even if you're changing yourself to something, it's the same thing. You should not be qualified to fight or play any sport that's going to make a difference, in competing.
I agree because, at the end of the day, you're going to get a surprise. You're going to go up in that ring and get busted up if you mess with somebody who got more strength. It's just in general, men, and no offense. I'm a woman, and I know I'm not stronger than any male. Okay, like I'm just not that strong. I could go down, I could work out, I can lift all the weights I want to lift. And though I can be strong, if a male lifts at the capacity, if not more than me, guess what? And even then, just in general, men are stronger. So to think that a man and a woman, no matter what the condition, meaning no matter how much testosterone or estrogen you think the man will pump, even a trans woman, let's say she pump herself up with estrogen, right? Because that's what the men have to do to be women, right? They got to get estrogen. Mm-hmm. They're still stronger than a regular woman because naturally they're a man. It's never going to go away.
Right.
Never going to go away. So that's the whole point there. So I don't even think it should be mingling and tingling.
No, not at all. Period.
It shouldn't even be happening.
I'm not even going to watch nothing like that.
Right.
Period. I'm not.
But I thought, because they definitely was showing a fight and all that, and me and Jay discovered that it was an old fight. Maybe somewhere in another country they having that happening, but it hadn't happened here in the Olympics just yet. Because I know when they do, it's gonna be some shit.
Damn right it will.
Okay,
and we gonna let y'all know when it happens.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that. I think that's not cool. I think they should definitely just not do it. Like, if you want to be a man, compete and fight against the men. If you transition. You pump the testosterone up, ain't no way you should be fighting women. You are a man now. That's what you said to yourself. Fight a man. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, even if it's a man transitioning to a woman, you still got the regular man strength. You still fight a man. That's how I see it. Okay? But at the end of the day, we're coming to a close, y'all. So, look, if you like this, hit sub on our shit. You know what I'm saying? 500 subs we trying to get. That's our goal, y'all. Please. We're Trending Topics Podcast, all right? So, we love y'all. Peace.